Good evening, everyone. I am declaring the Town of Saratoga Board meeting in session. Please stand for Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. All right. We're going to go into the public hearing on the proposed budget. There's copies of the budget over there if anyone would like to get your copy and take a look at it and ask any questions, should you have any. Let's spend a couple of minutes to give everybody a chance to look at it.
Of course, we've all looked at it already.
We have. The board has looked at it, but as you can see, the change has gone down. Amazing, yay. So that's a good thing. I'm
assuming the solar has helped bring that cost down?
Yes, your assumption would be correct.
Just a question.
I do have a small question.
Yes, no question is small. Go ahead.
Why is the revenues and the expenses exactly the same to the penny?
You have to balance the budget, so it has to be.
Even the proposed and the actual?
Yes. The budget and the proposed is what's on there. So we budgeted in 2025 for the revenues of $3,188,971, and so far. I don't know how much we
that
expect.
2025 budget is still estimates at that point.
Yeah.
We won't have that completely finalized until December 31st of this year, because that's still part of this year's budget. We still have payments and revenues coming in. So the reason those balance is because we need to have them as a balanced budget. Will they come out exactly that? Probably not. In fact, I can guarantee you they won't.
There's no way to predict thank you, Chase. There's no way to predict the future, but we know what we're spending and what line our spending is going in.
Well, I'm just wondering if you
Yeah.
make $3 million, but you only spend $290,000 or whatever, do you just automatically spend what's left?
No, we don't. We are definitely accountable to you.
When you look on that revenues there, the bottom line is use of cash out of general fund. Essentially what that is a balancing mechanism on there.
Okay.
If we end up, because we have some general funds, that are starting the year. So if we are spending more than what we have, that's where that comes in and it balances those two numbers out.
So that account will go up and down.
Right.
It does every
right
day.
now, this year, we actually have that balanced and that's at a zero. But
Okay.
if you look at last year, we were at 199,000. So that's how that actually balances that all out from that revenue and that expense number.
Okay.
So
All right. So I take it that's the use of cash out of general fund, that line?
yeah. If for some reason those don't balance up because we have more expenditures,
Okay,
or
so
if our
that's-
revenues are a little higher, that's where that line will come into play, and that will.
Okay.
that
why
means
it's in
we're
the
either
bu-
putting some in or we're taking some out of that account.
And that's why it's in the actual budget, but not in the proposed budget. Because that would be the
Right.
difference.
Correct.
Okay. That's the answer I wanted.
All right. We've been trying to trim the fat around here. We do try hard.
Can't say that you're not doing it. You're doing a good job of that.
Well, we appreciate you recognizing that. We do try hard. Is there anyone else that may have a comment or a question? We sure welcome them and we'll try to answer them as best we can. No? All right. I would entertain any kind of motion here to adopt the budget or
Approve the local levy at the bottom.
Is that
There's
what
1,
it-
2, 3.
And you're looking for a motion from
the
residents,
public,
correct?
it has to be.
So moved for the levy, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So moved. I'll second.
All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Now we have to establish the elected official salaries for the terms of office beginning in April of 2026 pursuant to section 60.32 of the state statutes. Now, just so everybody in the audience is aware, that doesn't pertain to us unless, I think the only two it would
It would be
pertain.
Carl and Josh that are up for
So these
election.
two guys are up for reelection, so it would pertain to us three. And who else is elected? You?
Or the
Yes,
clerk
but
treasurer.
I'm not up for term, so it would just be Carl and Josh's term.
Okay.
That would be up, that would have any possibility if the electors chose to do any type of increase.
Okay, so that's how that works. So that again goes out to the audience, out to the electors. Are there any questions on
We
that?
want to stay with the current.
You can stay with the current, do you know what the current is?
I do. I
Okay,
do.
Yeah. I'm
For
fine with
the
that.
supervisors, it is $550. per month.
$550 a month?
Yep.
You need a motion for something?
I think I do. We have to establish the wages
If they're-
for the officials.
If they will stay the same or increase.
And,
And it would
I-
only
yeah.
impact two of them.
yeah,
So you're all the same now?
Correct.
We are all the same.
yes,
Well, except
No,
for the chairman.
no,
The chairman is different.
I get more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do because of the chairman.
Right.
Yeah. What do I get?
That's an odd number off the top of my head. 641, 71, 6 something. It's,
Something.
A little
But
bit more.
this doesn't affect that
it
at all.
does not affect you because you are not up for term.
Okay, so it only would affect the supervisors? And you already said what they get, so we need a motion by somebody in the audience.
I'll make a motion to keep it the same.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, that stands. Okay, the third thing is to set the wage for the elected official filling in for an hourly position vacancy pursuant to Wisconsin State Statute 60.37, parent 4.
Do you want me to explain that?
Yes.
Okay. So because we are all elected, our wages are set by the electors. If for some reason, say our transfer site attendee couldn't be there to open up the transfer site and one of our elected officials had to fill in, we need the electors to say it's okay to pay that elected position the same rate of pay as what that transfer site attendee is. Otherwise, they would not get paid for going and working. Same thing if the road crew was tapped out on hours for plowing, it was a snow emergency, one that was qualified had to hop in. There's nothing that, so we just need the electors to say that they could be at the same rate, for example. So it doesn't change anything, but,
We've been through that before, and I'll make that motion.
okay.
I'll second it.
Okay,
To be,
No
you
change.
want them to be paid the same as the person they're relieving.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
Yep.
what it is now,
Yep.
right?
yes.
Well, right now, I haven't found anything on the books that's telling me that.
We're,
So,
we're putting this in place because
You
right
don't
now
want
we
them to
don't.
work for
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, they're basically working for nothing. So it's kind of hard to fill that position. All right,
We've ran into that before, so that's an important thing.
all right. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. All right, so now we're going to the regular agenda, is that correct? Or do I have to read
we
something?
can
I
close.
think usually we close the public hearing. And
Okay. Do I need a motion to close that public hearing? I need a motion to close the public hearing by an
Is
elector.
that from electric? Yeah, I'll make the motion to close the public hearing
Okay, do I have a
on the
second?
budget.
I'll second.
Okay, and we have a second. Could you-
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, are all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, public hearing is closed. Now we are convening into open session. And we'll start with the update since,
Or what
we,
notice
need,
for
we have
the zoning.
the
Second public.
oh, okay.
the public hearing for the
Oh, for
Sorry.
the zoning. I forgot about that. Okay, so we're holding a public hearing for our zoning ordinance. So we have to, by state statute, we have to review our zoning ordinance every so many years. And we started last year in like, what, Josh, maybe April? And so what we did at first, we just went through and we did the typographical errors, we did the the fine tuning of what we meant to say, but it wasn't clear, so we had to clear up a few things. And then we added a couple things. One was in our rural preservation. We just added to clarify some language of what we would allow for trees, I think it was. I don't even remember what it was. It was something like that. And then
There was talk of, there was mention of invasive species. in
Yes.
there.
Yes, so there were a couple minor changes in the zoning ordinance, but the big change came that it had to be retyped. And I'll say that was on me. It took me a couple months to do that, well, 3 or 4 actually. So I retyped the zoning ordinance from front to back, and then the plan commission reread it, and they reviewed it and made additional changes that needed to be changed. Then it came to the board reviewed it and approved it, and now it's going to the public, for the public to review. Once the public gives their okay, then it's now in the hands of the county, and the county is also reviewing it at the same time. So we're just asking for the public to give their blessing to it. And do we have additional copies out here?
I have 2 additional copies.
So if
anybody-
anyone would want the copy, otherwise it will be available, or it is available.
It's not available online yet because it's not approved.
Okay.
But once it's approved, I'll have it on the internet, and
Okay.
anybody can always come in and ask to see it.
Can we make any clerical changes to it?
At this
Yes.
point, sure.
Okay. There were just a couple little things that I found when I read through it.
Okay, where are you?
Okay, I'm on 16.5.6.
Wait, are you on the page or the?
Yeah, page 79, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
there we go. Okay, carry on.
Okay, 16.5.6,
Okay,
the third line.
Yeah.
Talking about the construction. If construction once started does not
diligently
diligently
proceed.
proceed to completion within 2 years.
Perfect, got it.
That was a long read, but.
No, thank you. No, that
And
would
one
make a
other-
difference.
We'll have to go back on Christie for that, right?
I'm gonna find out whose
Yeah.
section that was.
16.
Certainly wasn't my section.
All right,
Yeah, whoever was in charge of that one. 19.2.
19.2, page,
Let's see.
87, 86.
Definitions.
86.
That's somewhat Hannard.
For the purposes of this section, highway and right-of-way shall mean any existing road or any road that has been dedicated and accepted by the town, or any road right-of-way planned or constructed, planned.
That's what I was thinking.
You also
planned.
need another parenthesis right away. Yeah, so
Yep, got it.
Oh, yep, I missed that. Sorry.
Jeez, you guys. All right,
That's all I seen.
wow. Okay, anyone else? I'm sure you really,
Sorry.
no, you're totally fine. I have it as an open document.
Lorelei, did
Yes, sir.
the AI thing get put into we're gonna put it in metallic mining areas or,
Yes, it's in there.
okay.
Yes, on page, oh
Was-
boy.
8.3, I think was,
It is on page 34, and it's F and G.
Should say something.
The data
Should say
facility, C operations,
Yeah,
and solar operations, C operations.
did you see that, Josh? Page 34, just for your reference.
Oh, that's where you added that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
For conditional
Okay.
use.
yeah, we talked about it the last planning commission
Yep,
meeting.
I just want to make sure you've seen it so you can verify. All right? Any other comments or questions? Okay, so I would entertain another motion.
And that can be from the board. I did have that later on the agenda. I just,
Does it not have to be the,
I think you just have a public hearing,
and
and
that's it? All right.
anybody that wants to speak about it can speak about it.
Anybody want to speak about it?
Should,
We're good? Good to go? All right. Do I have to close this or just,
No, you need a motion to approve, don't you?
once we get to our approval by the
It's on the
board?
minutes.
That's down here, right?
Yeah,
Our
yeah,
Yeah,
agenda.
that's
Okay.
down.
because I don't think we need it by the electors, right,
No,
Dan?
that would be by the,
By the
Yeah,
board,
I will.
yeah.
yep. I
Okay.
should have put it up a little higher in the
No, you're-
agenda.
you're
That
all
was
right.
My bad.
No, we stumble through this once a year.
Every year,
I had to amend it for one of the items that I
You're good,
forgot.
you're
That
good,
was a big one, so.
you're good. I know every one of us are perfect here, but. All right, so are we ready to move on now? Everybody okay with this? Okay, so we'll go with the updates since the previous meeting. Constable, we have his report here. Oops, where is it?
It should be in the front of your packet.
There it is.
Should be like, if you flip your page in, I thought.
He's got 2 warning letters, one for dog at large and one for
Okay.
nuisance.
So I know in the last couple of days I gave him a couple other things. I don't know, is it a full moon? We've really had some,
All month.
yeah, serious. It's been really busy in Saratoga and not in a good way. So I'm hoping that things calm down a little bit. So any questions or comments on those 2 items or anything that you want brought to Brandon's attention? Everybody good?
Not unless he can, maybe chat with some people about some junk ordinances.
Yeah, that's what I called him about today.
I was gonna wait for the comments from the, the informational notes.
Why don't you give it to me?
Okay, guy had asked me about the junk right on Highway 73, all the campers and stuff
I
there.
already took care of that today.
Oh, you were on it today?
Yep.
Okay.
I went over and looked at it and then I called Brandon and it is plugged in and I can see lights, so there's obviously somebody living in it.
Oh, no, I'm talking down here, all the junk,
Across from Country Sports?
no,
Oh.
the
The
BK,
C1, okay, curve, yeah,
all the unlicensed, unregistered
The
vehicles
one that
there.
wanted
Yeah.
to do repairs there.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless he had, unless he wants to do a business, out of his
Yes.
house there type thing.
we,
I think you tried coming in.
yeah, we did, he did approach us for that, do you remember that?
He didn't have the facilities to do the work though.
Right, yeah, he's not supposed to be, so,
So,
all right, we'll get on that. Anybody else? All right, building inspector, we have a report from Josh. We have one new home on 64th Street. It's really getting built up out there. Because these have been 64th and 52nd for the last few months.
yeah, but 2 were torn down. 2 raisings.
Yeah, one raising though was a commercial one. They tore down a building to, so it's at the campground?
Oh, okay.
One of
We get
them.
one of these.
One of the bathhouses.
Yes,
Sweet.
yeah. He's in the process of getting the state approval.
Is it one of those?
All right,
Is it one of yours?
anybody else have any comments on building inspection? Okay. Zoning administrator, oh, that's me. Do we have anywhere here about town building, yeah, zoning administrator, okay, so I have been contacted a lot this week, but they've all been in regards to some problems in the town, not to any new construction. Although I do have one business that wants to expand, put in a really large storage building and wanted to bypass the commercial code as it is just going to be for storage. But he's in a commercial area, he has a commercial business, and what he's doing right now may not require it to be commercial for storage, but in the future, should he ever sell it or want to change the use, it would have to be commercial. So I gave him some options that will help him get going faster through the state. He can contact one of the organizations in Holmgren or in Green Bay, and he can do a plan review right then and there without going through Madison, so. That's going on. As you know, the campground is expanding. They're putting in some changing rooms and also some storage area to store some of their equipment. What else? A gentleman called me in regards to potentially putting in an automobile repair shop. The problem is that he's starting from scratch. He wants to start a business, and it's very hard when you don't have equity in something to come up with the cash to build a building. And so I gave him some of the potential vacant properties in the commercial area in our town for him to check on, and he was appreciative of that. I gave him like 3 or 4, so hopefully that'll help.
Question?
Yes, sir.
Just general, the R&R transmission,
Yeah.
is that for sale or?
No, it's actually, that was one of the buildings I actually gave him.
Yeah.
So, actually what it is, from what I can ascertain, is that it has been purchased by a holding company that rents it out to different entities, for use.
I see every time I go by there, there's different
Something,
things-
yeah.
something's different there.
I did notice
But
that
there's
myself.
no general activity.
Yeah, but that was one of them that, I helped him
Okay,
contact, but again, it's by a holding company, and it just leads me to believe that.
So they haven't approached anybody about future use for it?
No.
Interesting.
No, not at all. Yeah, I'd love to see something go in there because it is kind of a nice spot.
Yeah,
It's
it
got a
is.
good parking lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice building too.
yeah. And I believe it's set up for automobile repair shop. So it would be really good for this one business that had contacted me, and he's checking on it, so that's good. I would love to see people stay here in the town or come to Saratoga with a business. It's just trying to find a good place for them and that works for their business, that they can afford. So, okay, I think that's about all I got. I'm gonna let you talk for the Plan Commission. Road crew,
Oh, cool. Go ahead, Kat.
walking in the door, Cassie.
Yeah, perfect timing. So we're cutting road right away back and then also doing some shoulder work. Things are going good. And I have one question. Was there any decision made on a pole saw, another pole saw for us?
I think all you have to do is get the criteria and bring it to us. Because I think that was approved when we were doing our budget, right?
Well.
Or we talked
Figured
about
in
it.
the budget.
The money was put
But
in the
that's for
budget.
2026.
So that would be after the first of
Because
the
there's
year.
a
First
sale
of the
on
year.
right now at Home Depot. Originally $800 for $599. It comes with a pole saw, 12-volt battery, and I think 2 extra chains.
I think you still have money in your budget from this year, don't you?
Probably do.
Yeah, I think you do.
So Public Works will be close for like by time the truck comes in.
Yeah.
So where the figures are right now, I don't know the figures all off the top of my head, but by time the truck and what we have just for the end of the year, they're gonna be close. I mean, we can look at amending because we've got room
Okay,
in
but
general government, we have to amend.
did we get the money for their radios yet? They were gonna give us half of the money?
That I don't know offhand.
Because you could utilize that, and then once that money came in for the 2026 budget, then we could pay for the radios out of that.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you.
So
guys.
Yeah.
why don't you have them check with Paulette and find out if
Yeah.
that happens, Cass?
Can you touch base with her? And I'll talk to her what I'm thinking, and then we'll go from there. Because if we can get $300 off,
Mhm.
that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
I would,
Okay.
I'd like to take advantage of a sale. Heaven knows I'm a woman, right? Yeah, just touch base with her.
Okay, sounds good.
I seen that. All right. Anything else to report, Caston?
No.
Okay. Douglas?
Chainsaw training, I did give Cass on a number. One of them's trained, one's not. We need to get them up to speed on chainsaw training, so We will be sending them, you didn't get a call yet.
Not yet, no.
But we may have to send them to a different city or something. The county's already done their training last 2 weeks ago, I
Oh,
think it was. So we missed them, but we're gonna go to the same guy that gave training for them. So that'll be coming up. The new truck was supposed to be here in December, now it looks like January. Not real happy with that, but we're okay with what we've got anyway.
Yeah.
Our trucks will handle what we're doing fine. Trip, we didn't get Trip, but we're still out there for Trip, Town Road Improvement S, so still some hope there.
okay. You have no idea where that training is gonna be though, Doug? For the chainsaw training?
Where it's gonna be?
Yeah, I mean, like Point or Green Bay or?
Normally sometimes it's Toma could be a place,
Okay.
they do them there, but they may have to travel a day to get it done, but
Okay,
it's really important to keep them up to speed on that.
all right,
Caston is trained, Tom is not, so
okay,
I'm a little nervous about cutting when we don't have that done.
okay, sounds good.
All right, that's it.
All right, do we have all the bills now for the roads that we did
No,
this
not
year?
yet.
Okay,
No, it's the what, shoulder?
Shouldering is all that's left.
shouldering results. Okay. All right. Oh, we got the shouldering done though.
It's all
right?
done.
Yeah, it's
Everything's
just the
done
billing we're
except
waiting
for,
for.
bills.
Bills, that's it.
Yeah, I can wait a while for those. Anybody else have any questions for the road crew or for Doug?
No.
All right, let's
Good
move on.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I know what you were thinking.
Plan Commission, Josh.
Okay, the plan commission finalized the zoning ordinance. That is item number 7 on tonight's agenda. We've been going through the town building updates. That's also on the agenda for tonight that we're gonna discuss, or
Yep.
item number 11. We're in the process of reviewing and updating our driveway ordinance and driveway permit application. We also have established a ad hoc committee to review our town recreation plan. So we're working on that. And there's also been discussion on the plan commission of operation ordinances, having to do with the operations of AI and data mining. So we're in discussions on that.
It's becoming a big thing. I understand that Wisconsin Rapids just approved putting in solar somewhere in Wisconsin Rapids, and it's supposed to benefit, I want to say, the people, but I'm kind of hesitant to believe that one. Maybe it's benefit the city instead of the people, where it would be the city budget. But I did hear that, so I think we're being really proactive in getting a operations ordinance.
Well, that's all I have.
All right, any questions for Josh? Anybody in the audience? Okay, clerk, you're on.
Yeah, just been busy with the clerk college training courses. We kind of have alternate when we meet in person and when we have remote sessions, and just a lot of good information. So I'm glad I have that opportunity, and just trying to get things ready for end of year and next year.
I know that school, that online and in-person training, that has been amazing. I hope they do it again.
I'm thinking they will. I mean, they only let 30 of us in, so I'm hoping
Yeah.
that
Maybe
more clerks have the option to do it.
they might weed it out, being that they're only allowing 30. So if you took it once, they might hold you back.
Yeah, which, I mean, only makes sense
Yeah.
for me to do that, but I'm thankful that I had that opportunity, so thank you guys.
You're welcome. We're glad that you wanted to take advantage of it.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then if we can circle back to number 3.
Yes, I have that
Please.
marked as well.
Okay,
My informational announcements section I was going to mention.
Okay,
Item number
all right.
3.
Okay, and our treasurer is absent. So, she did send us past summary report, which we get every single month. And she's very diligent about showing us what we are doing with our money and where our money is going. So I do appreciate that. And we have a new fund now. I might be calling it the wrong name, but is it called the county?
No, it's some type of different investment pool where there's a better rate
Yeah.
of return.
So what happens is all municipalities, or the towns and villages, I believe, can pool their money. And you gain interest off all the money that's pooled. And then if people need to borrow the money out of there, they can borrow against it, I believe. I'm not sure how it works, but we gain a lot more interest through there. And the county actually utilizes it too. So we're not going in blind. But we're getting 4.5%, I believe.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
the
I think
rates,
it's
but
4.5 is what Billy Joe told me the other day. So it's a really good rate of return. And we didn't put all of our eggs in one basket. We're still diversified, but it was a lot more interest-bearing place than anything else that we got. So we're following that and doing well. All right, so we'll move on to number 5. Informational announcements by board members. But before we do informational announcements by board members, I'd like to introduce somebody in our audience, because we don't have just general questions or public comments, but Elizabeth has joined us. And Elizabeth, please stand up and introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here this evening just to introduce myself. My name is Elizabeth Giebert. I am running for the Wood County Circuit Court Branch 3 judge. The election is on April 7th of next year. I am a career prosecutor. I have over 16 years of experience representing the state of Wisconsin, working for public safety, working for justice for crime victims. And so I'm running for judge here in Wood County because this is my home. I've been here for, since I graduated from law school is the most recent time I've been back here. My husband and I live in Buren, and so this is home. Right now I work in Marathon County in the DA's office, but looking to serve the people of Wood County and bring my experience back to the people here. Right now, the judges in Wood County, I have a lot of respect for all of the judges who are on the bench. They all come from a defense background, and so right now in Wood County, you don't have the prosecution perspective on the bench, and I think that's something that is really missing. That's a balance that should be there. And so, while I love being a prosecutor, I love working with law enforcement officers, right, Brian? But I think it's important to have the judges at least have that balance as they're looking at how the courts run. And so I'm running for judge, and thank you for letting me introduce myself. But I'm actually gonna step out because it's my birthday today.
Happy birthday! Yes.
Happy
We won't say. You wouldn't want to.
Okay, thank you. All right, but thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Anybody else have any public announcements or something they'd like to speak to that's not on the agenda?
I can share a couple of things that's going on with Saratoga EMS.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah, this is really hard. So last week, Tuesday, we had our normal training. Mark Kaczynski's training with us.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 days later, he passed away suddenly. And I knew Mark through my background when I worked for the Wisconsin Rapids Fire Department and led the hazardous materials response team and stuff there. I knew him from the paper mill. He was a real community servant. And so our squad scrambled and tried to help the family as best I could. It sounds like there's only going to be a private funeral for family only, so there won't be a chance for us. I don't know what we're going to try to do as a unit, as the EMS group to honor Mark, but we'll try to do something. We had a little hiccup. Our leader had a little health issue last week also. I'm not going to speak on that. She can speak on that.
Oh,
But,
yes.
yeah, so otherwise, you know, I'll tell you, I'm new to the Saratoga EMS squad. I'm Bob Bartek, by the way. I got a really great unit. I'm really happy to be a part of it, and there's a lot of growth going on. obviously, it's hard for everybody when you get to know each other.
Yep.
And it's really shocking to me. Mark, we had Kathy just planned cardiology training where we necropsied pig hearts. And I went into Mitch Waite and I taught a bunch on what heart attacks are like, myocardial infarctions. And that's actually what claimed Mark. His autopsy revealed that he had a massive heart attack. So, and he was very interested in participating in that training, was right in it. So Mark is going to be missed. The health of the squad is really good. I'm assuming that by passing the budget, the EMS squad budget was included in that. Am I right on that?
Everybody's listening.
Yeah, Kathy knew she wouldn't be here this weekend, so I just volunteered to step in case there was any questions I could handle. So that's all I have. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Bob. I also did work with Mark in the mill, so I did know him personally too. And we want to express our deepest sympathy to his family and his friends, his closest friends. So, loss is, he will be missed.
He will be.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming tonight. Anyone else have anything they'd like to say? All right, then let's proceed here. Informational announcements by board members. Brian?
No, I don't have anything.
Josh?
I'm sure. The same gentleman that you mentioned, the auto repair shop,
Yes.
he contacted me as well.
Okay.
I'm good friends with him. I've worked with him, in a couple of different places. He expressed, interest in a home-based auto repair business.
Yes. Yes, he did.
And is that not,
No, that's not allowed by code. No, it has to be commercial.
has to be a commercial building or?
It has to be a commercial business. It has to be a commercial building by state statute.
Okay.
And for the town of Saratoga, it would have to be on our commercial
That's in the-
corridor.
It is in the ordinance too, that you can't have a home
Based
auto
auto
repair
repair.
or
Yeah.
home auto body. I
Okay.
did see that in my readings too. so.
Okay. I
And
think
is that effective a certain year?
yeah, it
Because
probably was 2015, because I think I'm the one who brought it forward to the town to put it in the ordinance when it was passed at the state
Okay.
level.
And the reason I ask what the year was is
Because of the grandfathered
the
entities in the
grandfathered-
town.
right. He
Yes.
had mentioned
Yes.
two other
Yep.
entities that are similar to what he was interested in, and was wondering why
Yep.
they could and he couldn't. So
Yep. And I did, and just for anybody else's knowledge, the ones that are already existing and working, they will be allowed until they are done. But if they get sold to someone else or taken over by someone else, they are discontinued. There's no,
Transfer.
there's no perpetuity law. So what the state, the reason that it actually came into play, and I'll give you a little history of that, the state was looking at, so much like Saratoga was looking at the water, because petroleum products come off, tires come off, when you're changing oil, gasoline, whatever, and one drop can pollute thousands of gallons of water. So they felt that if they can control what goes on in a garage, such as having a concrete floor with a basin, with a tank where all that water goes into and gets hauled away, the fumes coming off the exhaust of vehicles, the exchange of air to protect the lungs of a worker, paint fumes. There was all kinds of things that came into play when the state put this state statute in place. And I did call them back and give them the state statute number. And the reason that I did that is because I had given up all my commercial code books, so I had to look it up. And the commercial code is not online unless you backdoor it through the
Right.
state. So it took me a while, but it is section 406 of the state statute. So if anybody is interested in that. And it's a whole chapter. It goes on with HVAC, the plumbing, the electrical, the whole bit is in there. So, but yeah, it's no longer allowed as a home-based business. And it says right in the state statutes, cannot be a home-based business.
Okay.
So I did explain that to him, I did call him back, and I think he was pretty okay hearing that, so,
Well, that was all I had.
okay. Jason,
Don't really have anything.
what is it?
I got one other thing.
Sure.
Somebody asked me about the docks sign there by Country Sports. There's MSC.
Dock Masters?
Dock Masters by MSC. They have a sign there. Are they actually doing business in the town of Saratoga then?
Dock Masters?
Or not Dock, no, not Dock Masters. It's right at Country Sports. It's MSC Docks something or another. They have a sign
I
just
don't
off the
know that.
road. And somebody asked me about permit for that, if they are doing business in the town of Saratoga.
MSC,
MSC.
Docks,
Their base is actually out on Highway 54.
okay.
So is it a billboard?
Yeah, it's a smaller sign.
Is it in
Um,
like Country Sports?
It's right in their,
Parking lot?
yeah, right in their spare parking lot, where the boats and everything are located.
Oh, so they're advertising for another business is what you're, Thinking.
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know what it's all about.
and that does remind me, because Country Sports has a V-shaped sign
Yes,
that I
it's-
talked to them about last year, and they said it was only temporary.
It's
And
still
now
there.
this year, it's still only temporary, so I will be talking to them. Okay.
Hate to be a stickler about some of that stuff, but if we
No,
get after somebody, we gotta
But,
get off.
yeah, and you can't have a business with sign after sign after sign after sign when they're not even permitted, and they're not even a business here in town. Okay, I'll take care of that. Anything else?
Nope, that was
Okay.
just those two complaints that I had this week.
No, I'll take care of,
I have one more thing.
yes.
Before we go on to the approval of the minutes, item 6, could we go back to item 3, please?
Adopt the proposed budget?
We do have that on 7, isn't it?
Oh, wait a minute.
No, 7 is zoning.
Oh,
Is that what you want, the adopt the proposed budget? Yes. What would you like?
Well, we haven't done that
We
yet.
did,
Okay.
we skipped over.
Can we do it?
Did I skip it?
Yes.
Oh, I am so sorry. All right, yes, please, I need to know.
The public notice is over, so we can.
She can't see that blue.
She might be.
Oh, you guys. All right.
So this is where we, because of the public notice, we can now adopt this budget.
Yes.
Right, yep,
Yes,
yep, and the electors accepted the levy amount, so.
okay.
So I make a motion to adopt the proposed 2026 budget.
Thank you, Josh.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a motion by Josh and a second by Chase to adopt the proposed 2026 budget. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? All right, it is adopted. Thank you for taking me back, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. You too. All right. Approval of the previous meeting minutes. Now, the minutes that we're approving are from
There's
last week.
quite a few, there's,
Oh, really?
yeah,
So,
there are 4 sets.
okay, October 15th, Wednesday, it was a board meeting.
It's a closed session.
It was a closed session.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for October 15th for the closed session.
Okay.
No second.
I'm gonna abstain.
Okay, I have a motion by Chase, a second by Josh. Brian Peterson is abstaining. All those in favor of passing the minutes?
Aye.
Those against? Okay. Wednesday, October 15th, 6 PM, Town Board meeting minutes. Brian, you were excused. I assume you want to abstain again?
I will also
Okay.
abstain.
Do I have a motion on these minutes?
I'll make a motion on the October 15th board meeting. to approve them.
Approve them? Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
By Carl. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay. Motion passes. Oh, we had another closed session? What's this one for? Oh, to get a lawyer. Okay. We had a closed session on Monday, October 27th. Just so you guys don't think we're doing these arbitrarily, we hired an attorney well, our attorney, got hired at Wood County, so we had to get a different one. So, was everybody here? Yeah? Okay, I need a motion, please.
I'll make a motion to approve the Monday, October 27th, 5:30 closed session meeting.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Chase, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay, motion passes. Okay, we'll go on to the next one. This was for our
For budget.
budget. We had a closed session meeting to go over the budget. And we did. Did it last a long time? It sure felt like it. Okay. Not too bad.
Only a half hour.
I know, but it felt like
No, the
hours.
closed session before that last.
That must be it. All right, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve that one.
All right, I have a motion by Carl.
7:57 PM.
I will second that.
I have a motion by Carl and a second by Chase to approve the closed session meeting to set wages and discuss budget. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay. That's all of them? You're good with that?
Yep.
All right. You're welcome. Zoning ordinance amendment, adoption and referral to Wood County. Okay, so I need a motion there. See, I didn't skip that one. It wasn't in blue.
That's because I forgot to put the other one on. So I had to put it in a different color so people could see why I amended it.
Okay, do you guys want to discuss anything with the zoning ordinance? Are you all okay with it?
I think Carl already nitpicked it.
I did.
All right. So I need a motion.
No.
I'll make a
What you,
motion.
wait, do you have something, Brian?
No, Carl pretty much summed it all up.
I will make a motion
Quotations.
to approve that then.
Okay, motion by Carl. Do I have a second?
I will second that.
Second by Chase. To approve the,
With the amendments, I assume?
Correct.
with the two amendments that were brought up by Carl.
Do you need them?
And
I got them.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay, motion passes. Okay, fee schedule update. So we have made a new driveway ordinance just to clarify our driveway ordinance. We didn't make a new one. Well, I guess we did. We
Oh, you
actually
can look up.
typed out a new ordinance.
Oh, you
So it clarifies what we are requesting for a driveway. Because what was happening is when someone came in to redo their driveway from asphalt to concrete or from gravel to asphalt, we were charging them $50, some of us. And we had to clarify that, whether we should be or shouldn't be, and when we should be charging them, and also when it has to be recorded on their tax deed. Because when they put in concrete near our road, in the road right away, we make them record it in their deed so that if anything should happen to one of our plows, it's on them. Or if, we wreck their driveway or something, it's on them.
Do we have a copy of that by any chance?
The driveway ordinance thing, we do not, but the fee
It's
schedule,
not-
we do.
The driveway ordinance thing will come next week because there was some typo errors.
Okay.
But I have to
We won't say
publish
who did them.
the fee schedule because it's an ordinance. I have to send it to the paper, so we're just gonna do all those corrections at once.
So I guess to continue with the driveway ordinance, the reason that the fee goes up for driveway, because now we are asking for the Public Works to do 2 inspections. They only did one before, was to check the forms to make sure that the driveway was, no, before the forms, for the culvert.
Yeah, that was it.
That was what they did before, but now we're asking them to come back and check the forms before they're poured to verify the slope and the driveway itself.
So that's only on concrete?
No, that'll be on
Every driveway.
every driveway.
Because even asphalt, because we've had issues where people go from gravel to asphalt, the asphalt driveway will shoot up right
Yeah.
off the edge of the road. So I want to make sure it doesn't happen anymore.
So we're charging gravel drives the same as that, even though that's only one?
Well, a new driveway, you would pay that anyway, because you're getting the culvert and the inspection. But this would be if they have to do two. So we average it overall, Chase, I guess is what I'm saying. So it's pay for man hours.
I don't know how many typos are in here, I didn't catch them, but this is, I have a copy of the application.
I'd like to say they're,
I think I have some circled, but I think those are the ones that we,
it's indentations, a lot of it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't know that I did that. I don't know if that driveway, I guess I did,
don't know
didn't
if
I?
you typed it up.
I don't know, doesn't matter.
and
The driveway one?
so just
Yeah.
to clarify, a driveway permit, like a new driveway is $75, whether it's gravel or whatever. If it is concrete, a concrete waiver would go with it for an additional $50.
Okay.
To be 120, so if somebody puts a new driveway in and they want concrete, it'd be 125.
In the road right away. They can have concrete up by their house
Right.
without that additional charge, but
Yeah, that's in the town
right away.
right away.
So that's what this fee schedule increase is for the driveway. And then down in the commercial documents, we don't charge for inspections for commercial. We charge for our paperwork and all the recording that we have to do, the tracking fees for the commercial, because we have to notify the assessor, we have to track it in our books, we have to keep it in our files. So we are clarifying it to mean that if you are doing construction, that's $100. If you're doing electrical, that's another $100, et cetera, et cetera. But in our old fee schedule, it just said $100, and then it said all mechanicals. So it led you to believe that they were $100 for all of the mechanicals. And I wanted the word each to be added so that it clarified that a little bit. And then I think preliminary plan review, we put that in there because we were doing, we always called it a plat, and we need to call it a plan because it also includes a plat of land and a plan for a subdivision, so just clarifying that too. So that's what that is. But there you go.
So do we have to make a motion to approve the
Yes.
changes?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve the changes listed on the fee schedule.
Okay, I have a motion by Brian to approve the new fee schedule. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
I have a second by Carl. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay. I know we never like to raise our rates, Chase, but we do when we have to start paying the labor to do that, so. All right, and then, oh, I gotta go back to my list. Good night. Purchase of radios for Public Works Department. So is this the one the solar was gonna pay half?
I believe so.
Okay, so the solar company, I asked them to help us out to pay for these radios. And they said they would pay $3,800 if I'm right. I think it was $3,800. And so we need 4 radios. So the radios are $899 each. Then the switch cable is $1965. The antenna is $31. To get them installed at the county for each vehicle, it was about 2 hours of labor, approximately $150 to $200 a piece. So that's what you would be approving. I was going to ask our guys to install them, but the county installs them constantly. So I thought it would be more proactive and easier just to drive them in, have them do it. They do it all day.
Something like this, I would not suggest our guys install. You can,
Not that you couldn't.
Well, no.
Honestly, I have no idea how
Well, to be honest, unless you know what you're doing with these, if you don't have the right connection to the ground and everything else, I know you can have a radio that's supposed to have a 10-mile range that all of a sudden you can't reach from across the park.
And also,
So-
they're going to get us the, what did they call that? we have to have permission to use a radio, I mean, the wavelength.
FCC.
Yeah, they're gonna do that for us too.
Are we gonna be on our own channel then,
Yes,
separate from Wood County?
yes.
Okay.
Wood County will not let you in. You can listen to them, but you
I thought
cannot
that was the whole
interject.
purpose of this.
No,
Yeah, to listen in.
the purpose, it was to listen in, not to be able to interact with Wood County. Because they don't want our stuff on their channels. They, you know, if there's something that comes over Wood County and you wanna talk to them, then just pick up your phone and call them.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to hear what they're doing and where they are, and that kind of thing. But yeah, there was no way they were gonna let us in, which I can understand that.
So are these kind of like a scanning radio, like a scanner?
And now that you
Okay.
gotta talk to that gentleman over there. I think it's for these guys to talk to each other to find out where they are.
Yeah.
So they're two-way radios for town
Yeah.
municipal trucks
Right,
with the capability of monitoring county channels.
okay, so it would scan.
For
the
weather
other
updates. Yes.
And then if somebody talks on
You can put it on the town channel and they can talk back and forth, like if they're on say
If he's
traffic
having-
control,
yeah.
or something like that.
Yep.
They can talk to each other individually without anybody else, other than
Interfering,
town employees hearing. But if they're out plowing snow, they can monitor
Each other.
county's channels to find out like weather coming at us or.
Or if somebody runs out of gas, has a flat tire,
Yeah, are these coming with external,
microphones,
yeah, microphones?
it looks like it is.
Okay.
It looks like they have, if you wanna
You mean
see.
for in the,
Not in the trucks.
You mean handhelds?
Yeah, for the handhelds.
Yeah, here, why don't you take this?
No, there aren't any handhelds.
No, these are just the base, just
Solid
the
mount.
base radios for the vehicles.
Okay.
Here, I'll let you,
So if you're out of the truck,
Then you can't use them.
yeah.
right, you cannot use them out of the truck.
Okay.
But you really won't want to anyway, right? I mean,
There's times where it would come in handy.
yeah,
They might have a switch on them that you could put an outside PA speaker type thing on there, and you could still listen.
I don't know why you,
I see there's quite a few switches on it.
Well,
so-
traffic control would be a good
Yeah, for
example.
instance, flagging or one
If they
man
were-
in a bucket.
If they were
Oh,
flagging
okay.
not in the truck.
okay.
You know, like a loudspeaker outside
I'm
somewhere.
Well,
not saying we
so
need
this-
that.
Well, that might be something, you know, once we have them installed, maybe that's something you want to bring back to the board and say, hey, we could really use this or something.
And I was just gonna say that, Lorelei, let's get these in the trucks and see how much we utilize them. And then once we have the channel and the frequency and all that established, we can potentially add handhelds down the line.
Okay.
Thanks, Josh. Is that okay, Casson?
Yeah, that's fine.
I have more information, more detailed information here, actually, if you want it. This gives you all the specs on it. I'll put it up here if you
so
want.
who picked these radios?
The county,
They were suggested.
yeah, they were
Oh, that's what
suggested,
the
so
county
Doug,
uses?
yeah, Doug asked me to call the county, the highway department, and ask them what they used, so that the frequencies would line up and we'd be able to hear
Okay.
their chatters. Okay,
Lorelei, did I hear correctly? Where did the 3800 come from?
it came from, Invenergy, Laurel Downen,
Okay. And we're 4 radios?
yes, so we'd have to pay for half. So I don't know if it was $3,800 total, and they were paying for half, so whatever the total is.
Well, they're
They were-
$8.99 each.
That's $35.96 for 4.
Yeah,
Plus,
yeah, plus the
Just doing the math in my head.
Plus you got installation.
plus the ignition switch cables, which is about $20 each,
plus
and
how much?
the roof
19.
antenna for $31 each.
31?
Yeah.
Plus, and we had to put money aside for, getting that frequency, and I'm sorry, I don't know what that's called, and then the installation, so I think I figured 200.
Okay.
So, yeah,
The ignition switch cable, was that suggested by the county?